Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We just had our telecom wars, and now it's time for Prime versus MVP. Prime's best, most reasonable chance when it comes to player lineups to take their first win in round 4.
Yeah, it's kind of always been this way too against MVP. Both these teams not really having the most success in this league. Always, kind of hovering around the bottom sort of half of things. MVP doing not too bad so far, though. They have one win under their sleeve.
Better than KT so far.
Yeah, how about that? And BBoongBBoong versus Losira to start things off. Pretty stacked in favor of MVP to start it.
Yep. Now, BBoongBBoong has played a lot of ZBZs, but he's also lost the majority of those that he has played. Even though he's the first player to ever beat an ST, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was.
People remember him for that, but in recent times, he's just that third Prime player before Tang Tang. You know?
Oh, yeah.
He's number 3, Tang Tang's number 4. You've got Keen and Yoda 1 and 2. Now, interestingly enough, we have a pretty weird lineup for MVP. They do not actually end up sending out, trying to think of his new ID, Blaze today. Instead, they sent out Seed, who's had pretty catastrophic results.
Yeah, where is Blaze?
Yeah, why isn't he being fielded? He's there. We saw him on the bench, but why is he not being fielded?
Like, do they think it's going to go to an ace match and they need Blaze for that? I'm not sure. Blaze can play a normal game and go to the ace match.
Yeah.
Maybe they should think about that before they not use him. I don't know.
Because not only do they use Seed, but they use Horror. Now, let me put this into perspective for you guys. Horror was an old IM player and never found big results. He played in GSTL like twice ever, and then went to the military a long time ago. He just recently, like within the last month and a half or so, came out of the military. So this guy is fresh out of the military. They're fielding him here instead of using Blaze. So they use these players Seed and Horror, and I think it come back to bite them in this match. They might actually, at the very, like, at the, one case scenario for MVP is even if they win, they don't get the indicator points that they should versus Prime. So if they lose, that would be the worst case scenario. But I think they're thinking of this and going, well, this is bad lineups for us. Maybe Horror and Seed are going to come out and do well, but you want to get the most indicator points possible versus Prime because every other team is 3-0ing them. So if you don't,
that bonus round, right?
Yeah. If you don't 3-0 them, then you're putting yourself at a disadvantage versus the rest of the team because this is a round robin. Every team plays Prime.
Yeah, every team makes the points from these wins, and they do a lot better when they don't drop a game.
Prime is on a 10-match losing streak.
Yeah.
And will Losira perform better after getting a championship?
Aces Rock champion.
That's right.
Defeating Petit Drogo in the final.
One of those kind of satellite tournaments. Don't believe. Were there any WCS points? I don't believe there were WCS points on the line on that one. It's one of those smaller tournaments. But
yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I didn't follow that one. Where I actually didn't actually see any of those games, except for the grand finals.
Yeah, I saw the finals as well. Just happy to see Losira win the tournament.
I'm liking the Prime outfits, by the way. I'm a big fan of their new style.
Yeah,
what's going on?
Much more professional looking.
I like the colors.
Yeah,
and they have that new coach now too, right?
Exactly. They've got the old STX coach, who was even like being a university professor for a little while, has kind of returned to esports here.
Yeah, that's interesting. It's good. They certainly needed a change. They needed to switch up something big, and the coach was the first to go, which I think is probably the right choice.
BBoongBBoong is 1-10. He's 0-4 versus Zerg. They fielded him versus Zerg several times because he usually gets sent out on the Zerg map. Because he is the Zerg representative of Prime ever since Terror left. And he has a positive record versus Losira, but a lot of those matches are from Wings of Liberty. That's a lot of old matches.
Yeah, he is an ancient player. Both Losira and BBoongBBoong come from a long time ago when they did have that success.
Sure. It's just that Losira bounced back and BBoongBBoong never did. A lot of those matches probably from qualifiers as well because BBoongBBoong plays in every qualifier.
Couldn't be like Go for SE2 or something online. Like they do live online if they're not playing in these sort of tournaments.
Losira, man, rocking that upper stash as usual. Not the best record towards the end of this this season.
Yeah, he started off pretty strong, but he's starting to fade a little bit. Love this music.
Yeah, it gets me hyped every time.
Epic proportions. It's going to be on Cactus Valley, which is a pretty fun ZVZ map. If it goes to a later sort of game, we'll see if BBoongBBoong wants to take it there. I'm guessing he's going to be the one applying the aggression if there is any.
Let's see. Cactus Valley As you said, the map. Let's go into game number 1. BBoongBBoong versus Losira. Zerg versus Zerg. Up here, the top left in red, it's BBoongBBoong, nicknamed B4 because he has 4 capital B's in his name.
I love those little milk bottles.
Yeah.
Up here in the top right, MVP Losira, one of my favorite players of all time.
Me too.
Ooh, it's scary.
I think it said, like, show us a game that would shock everyone or something like that. I couldn't really.
And then it had a girl with blood in her face.
Yeah.
Damn. That is scary. Shocking.
Shocking, man.
Absolutely shocking.
Well, you know, BBoongBBoong, he's famous for, like, wearing a crazy outfit. I don't know if you remember this. He wore this big red suit that he did in GSTL. He's also famous for eating cheeseburgers in the booth and also, like, on the bench of GSTL. And also drinking those milks, so that's why I think that the girl knows him pretty well. Actually, ended up writing and doing that sign.
So he lives a pretty unhealthy lifestyle.
Yeah, basically is what. Yeah, that's what I'm getting out there. But he's also known for underwhelming results in 2014 and 2015. But I have to give him props because he never retired.
He certainly did not. He stuck with it in prime, and
there's very few players that are his age. He's got to be, like, in his early 20s now, who have actually played for this long and not given up. You know, if you look at a player like Departure, he's played just as long. Just to give another example of one of our weaker Zerg players who's actually started to shine a little bit recently. But he's so young that he still has potential, right? And, like, he's not going, well, you know, what am I going to do with my life if I'm literally, like, 1 in 10 in Pro League? So, I feel like BBoongBBoong, you know, he really loves the game, and he's got a lot of passion. I feel like he's one of those players like Bravo that might be better suited for another team.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, that could be said about a lot of these players.
True.
It's hard to really gauge where these guys are at if the environment is just not right for them as well. I'm very excited to see where Creator ends up because I think that's going to be a big tell of, like, just how far he can go now that he's going to be quite possibly on another team. Hopefully it's going to be another Kesper team.
Do you have any predictions on Creator? I actually predict he will join Samsung.
I'm scared because he hasn't joined a new team yet.
Well, it's not really...
I'm getting the impression he might want to foreign a team.
It's possible.
That scares me.
I asked a lot of people, you know, because I know a lot of the journalists out here, and he hasn't said anything about that. Usually when Koreans want to join a foreign team, they're very public about it. Like, I'm interested in joining a foreign team because they're trying to, like, advertise themselves out for that.
Yeah.
Both these guys going for, like, a pretty normal build with quick gases and quick speed, so we can keep talking about this. But I feel like he'd be better suited on a Kespa team in Korea, and I think that Samsung is a good fit. They have a few good Protoss players, but also they're like not too strong. They could use a good heavy hitter like Creator. They could train him well. Stork, I think, would get along with him.
Yeah, I agree with that. That does make a lot of sense. I mean, this is very Terran-heavy sort of lineup currently, and their Zergs are also not doing really well at all. So, yeah, I think a Protoss could help out a lot, make the team more well-rounded, more dangerous.
Ooh, is he going to get the scout?
No, no way. Not with that queen there. Very nicely done. Zero saying, no, you cannot get
You shall not pass.
As the queen stamps her little foot.
Queen and Dolph.
Queen and Dolph is her name.
Queen and Dolph the blue.
Well, two links will stop right there. These two links are going to go for a scout of their own, and Speed's just about to finish, so a much better timed, crisper sort of a scout from Losira, if he can get it in there. I mean, we did see a few more links come out for BBoongBBoong, so he is looking to deny what he can and maybe even actually go for a bit of an attack.
Yeah, now that we see that we're at close spawns, like Losira even makes 2 defensive banelings at home. Being very careful about this. Oh, wow, he shows the lair.
Yeah.
Is he going to cancel that, or is he just...
I think he just goes for it. I think he just goes for it from here. Maybe should have done the natural instead if he wanted to deny as much scouting as possible. And we see a very early evolution chamber from Losira. I think it's going to be for +1 range. Just hasn't committed to a lair just yet.
I feel like Losira can punish this with a +1 roach timing because he knows about it so early. And one baneling for 2 is amazing.
Ooh, yeah.
For Losira, that is.
Yeah, that was a huge mistake. You want to get top of the queen. Oh, Carapace. So maybe going for a quick third behind this aggression here.
Okay, he needs to... Oh, great micro by Losira. Okay, that was not the best there, but still ends up getting hits on those drones. It can kill a few of those and then escape. Not the damage he wanted, but still a few more links coming across the map, so this isn't over yet. Could actually commit to a few more banelings, and he does. 4 banelings, so he's just maxing all his gas into those banes.
Yeah, this is a sick commitment here. And Link's running into the main. I like that. Try and displace as many as he can. Oh, there's Bane's looking for those morph baneling hits. And
he doesn't get them, though.
Yeah, we missed where he actually blew up.
Oh, man. BBoongBBoong should not be running those links into that. This queen is going to go down easily.
Oh, my God.
The control here, much better for Losira.
Well, the drones are all stacked up here.
Oh, man.
Baneling's nearly finished.
Oh, he's going to get such a good hit. Oh, actually, this detonates it a bit prematurely. Oh, more banelings sneak in. We weren't even watching. Where they come from? Now he's down 10 workers, and BBoongBBoong is just constantly under fire here. Losira is not stopping the aggression. And when that +1 armor finishes, he can actually just control the map even better. He's got a third base behind this. The scary thing, obviously, is, that Spire, and those were pretty terrible baneling hits for Losira.
Yeah.
It might be time to actually back off.
Well, with Carapace on the way, it does give him a lot more of an option to keep going on and trade a lot more efficiently when that's finished. You can even, to a point, ignore the mutas. Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Yuck.
That's like almost game ending. You can't lose that much.
Counterattack.
Yeah, he's going to go for this third base with a counterattack. Let's see how much this baneling attack gets done. The Spire is actually kind of vulnerable.
Spire is, and he's not even going to have money for it. He's got the gas, but he's lost all his drones in his natural just about. He sees it finish up. Carapace seconds from finishing, and that is such a game changer in this kind of situation.
Yeah, he just can't make mutas. And even, look at that. Doesn't even kill a baneling with that Carapace.
Oh, man. He needed that baneling so badly.
This is just going to be overwhelming. I think he's just got too many links here.
Complete micro mistakes from BBoongBBoong, and as he fell apart a long time ago. Very disappointing play.
Just making straight lings against better ling counts of Losira plus banelings. He's never going to be able to defend this.
Plus Carapace.
Yeah.
Carapace has done it. Everything changes here. Lings are so much stronger at this point.
Yeah. Can't kill him with a bane. They survive a little bit longer. So, this is it. Wins up 50 supply. Super one-sided. Like you said, micro mistakes. Losira's micro was not perfect, but BBoongBBoong's micro was just simply worse. GG.
Simple game there.
All right, so that's good for MVP. Like I said before, it's possible that if Seed and Horror really drop the ball, if BBoongBBoong in a mirror matchup happen to get some crazy upset win, that could be disastrous. So this is a win you have to get as MVP, where you're like, all right, this is the easy one. We have to get this one, and they got it in spectacular fashion.
Yeah, one of the race players has to get the win. Horror versus Yoder, dangerous situation for MVP, mostly because we just don't see Horror ever. And Yoder, he does have a lot of experience, but he has not been playing his best at all. Going to be on Coder as well.
Yeah, let's see if Horror brings us some incredible play, because